Hey, Veteran Vacationer back again, continuing the California adventure. Doing that side now of the tier list for things for the Disney parks and Disney land. So I did the Disneyland side already, now we're moving to California Adventure. So starting off, I'm going to put World of Color. For me, I think some people might think this is an S, but I think it's an A. Like I like it, and I do like it a lot better than Illuminations and Epcot. But I still just like a castle show better, honestly. In my opinion, that's just where I stand as far as like if I'm gonna rank firework end of night type shows, I'm gonna put more of the castle shows as an S tier. Because sometimes just the water can be a little hard to see when they're doing the different parts of the show. So I'm gonna put it in an A, honestly. For me, that's my thought on it. Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live. I'm gonna put this B, solid. If you've got kids, definitely a thing for you. If you don't have kids, it's really not the thing for you. So that's kind of really the difference maker of that. If it was more like, obviously this show was more for everybody, it'd be higher up on the list. But because it's obviously made kid focused, it's a B, but still good show for kids. Turtle Talk with Crush, same thing, B. It's fine, again, more kid related, as long as they're not talking about turtle soup, like I said in my Epcot video, we're all right. Toy Story Midway Mania, S. Like this ride's a blast, Hollywood Studios and here, easily one of the best rides. It's just like it took the fun of Buzz and doubled the fun of the Buzz Lightyear ride. So it's an S for me. Soarin' Over California, A. It just didn't. I think just because you're only in California, it doesn't like get me as good as the regular Soarin' where you go all over the world seeing different stuff, and just like just the scent usage and stuff wasn't as good as Soarin' in Epcot. So I got Soarin' Over California as an A, but it's still good. Don't get me wrong. Oh man, I'm gonna throw a couple of these in like a whole pot. Hold on, let me check. I don't know why this says D. I don't happen to see that one. Jumping Jellyfish. Where's Zephyr? Like, is there like I group these all the same? Like, they just have this little like kind of made for boardwalk type stuff. Like, I get the reasoning for it, but I wish this had like some kind of Disney theming to them. I think if they did some Disney theming, we're talking about a B, but just because they're very like generic, I get why they did it, but still, like it's being at Disney, I feel like they do a little bit more with it. So I'm gonna throw all of them together in the C tier for me. I think just they could do a little bit of updating, theme them to something, right? There's so much stuff at Disney we don't have a theme to, so let's put a theme to them, and then we're talking. Like, again, the Redwood Creek Trail is C too. Like, it's fine, it's neat, but again, like, I'm already sweating my butt off, being tired going through Disney. Why do I want to do an obstacle course? Again, if this is like if you're an annual pass holder, want to just do it for fun, just one day, cool. But like the normal person who just doesn't get to go to Disney that much, I don't think it's a must do at all. Racers S. Loved it, super fun. Great ride in my opinion. Definitely one of the best things here. That's an S tier for me. All right, the Ferris Wheel of Death. So I have it twice because two different ways. I've got the non-swinging gondolas as a B, and the swinging gondolas Doom, Death, Despair C. Yeah, no, I saw videos of people doing the swinging ones. Ain't no way. Nope, not happening. That's a hard nope. 35, I am extremely too old. I might die in that thing. But I did the non-swinging one perfectly fine. I'm not like a huge Ferris wheel person, but still is good. Gives you a nice view of the park, stuff like that. So like B for that end, but the swinging ones, absolutely not. Monsters Inc. B, but obviously this is about to be RIP whenever they finally get around to doing Pandora. But I do wish, they're putting the Monsters Inc. Now at Hollywood Studios, so like there's going to be some Monsters Inc. But I wish they still would have kept it over here as well in some way, shape, or form. Like, again, this did need updating. It was showing its age. I'll give it that. So, like, I get why that's the thing they're messing with. But I wish this could have been kept updated in Pandora or somewhere else. But I get you don't got much space at Disneyland. Kind of do what you gotta do. But yeah, this is definitely B for me, but soon to be RIP. Feel Hard Magic, it's a B. I still love this show. Easy show. There's almost never usual wait for it, so super easy to see. Nice little break thing. To do. Just I love the effects. I love what all they do. It's a B for me. Solid show. I'm gonna give Luigi's a B. It was fun. It definitely surprised me how fun it was. Obviously it's very kid themed, but I think it surprised me how fun the ride actually was for not being a kid and just enjoying it. I loved kind of how they do the whole. It really reminded me of like in Mickey's Runaway Railway, where the scene where Daisy gets your car dancing. It very reminds you of that type of effect, which is one of the more fun parts of Mickey's Runaway Railway. So this was fun as well. Little Mermaid, B, fine again, but I think this needs some love as well. I think this needs a big upgrade because again, just I've said it about in Magic Kingdom too. Like Ariel's such a popular character, it just needs some love. So let's give this some love and kind of keep this thing alive. Jesse's Critter Carousel, B as well. This is actually the carousel my kid did do while we were here. I do like I think the positioning of the carousel is better here because it's right next to Incredicoaster. My kid wasn't big enough yet to do Incredicoaster, so this was a nice do this while waiting for us, to swap out doing the ride with the other members of my family. Whereas, the carousel Disneyland, it's near a bunch of other kiddie stuff, so it's like, okay, why would I do that if there's a bunch of other stuff here to do? So I think this is better positioned of a carousel. It's still pretty funny carousel too, not just like your generic carousel either. So I'll put this a B. Emotional Whirlwind, B, fine, again, nothing crazy. Just it fits, I guess, the movie, with Inside Out, so I'm okay with it. And it's kind of in that whole area, kiddie ride type stuff, so it's fine. I don't think there's really nothing you need to do with it, just it's there. Grizzly River Run, A. Being in California, there's a lot more times it is nicer than not, so that you can kind of ride this a lot throughout the year. But of course, still there are the times where you can't ride this. So this is like A minus B plus range, because again, there's some times like when it's December, you don't want to ride this. I think they probably close it for refurb anyways at that time. I'm not entirely sure on that end. I don't keep track of that, but because again, it's not something you're going to do all year. It's not really an S, and it's definitely not an S. Again, it's a low A, in my opinion. But it is like basically a water thing there. It's just a nice thing to cool off while you're there. Goofy's Sky School, I had fun with this one. this is an A. And actually, I have a funny story. My mother-in-law, for any of you who know Hershey Park, for other theme park enthusiasts, Hershey Park has a wild mouse. She hates the wild mouse. This is very similar to the wild mouse. But she didn't realize what it was like when we went, because of course we had never been to Disneyland before. So I tricked her into getting onto this. And I was like, I can't wait to see her reaction afterwards. I unfortunately didn't ride with her. It would have been really funny to ride with her, but I didn't ride with her. But she had a very funny reaction to this. But she actually didn't mind it, which was kind of like a prove it, like, haha, I knew it type thing. But it was a super fun ride. That's an A for me. Animation Academy, C. Again, it's not like a must-do thing. It is cool, don't get me wrong, but you have to have the want to learn how to draw. It's not everyone has that want. And again, if you only have a certain amount of time, there's so much other stuff you got to do. This isn't really a thing you usually would fit in your day. But again, if you got extra time, or you have someone who's into drawing and stuff like that, it's a great thing for them. It's definitely not a must-do thing. So I'm gonna put it as a C. Guardians, A. This isn't a ride for me. Again, if you watched my Hollywood Studios video, I despise Tower of Terror. I can't do those drops. That definitely the ride for me. That ride tried to kill me. But my wife, I think, liked this a lot more than Tower of Terror. My kid, I think, liked it a lot more too. So I think A, definitely A tier for California Adventure. Again, great superhero theme and everything like that. I'll put it as an A. Web Slingers. I think Web Slingers. I think A. It is cool, very fun, but there's just a little something missing. Like it could, I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. It's just like because it's so similar-ish to Midway Mania. They're both in the same park that it's kind of like it draws away from it. I'm not sure if that's it, but just something. Something feels like off with it. Like it's still super fun, super on brand for Spider-Man, but I feel like just a different type of ride would have been interesting. But I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. I still think it's a great ride. A. And lastly, Incredicoaster, this is an S. Great roller coaster, great theming. Just awesome how it's tied to the pier and everything. Going around the Mickey head when you do the loop. Great ride, easy S tier. That is my tier list of California Adventure rides and attractions. So I had a thought. I was going to do a character video for all the characters for Disneyland and a California Adventure, but I don't think I'm going to, because one of my big things I talk about with character meetings is the queue for them. And I've only done Disneyland once, so I'm not like super familiar with the queue of every character. So I don't think I could justly do it. And give my honest rankings on it, as I just don't know the queues that well enough to talk about it. So I think I'm going to save them. I'll pocket that video. If I do end up going to Disneyland more, I'll then kind of go back to that and revisit that. But yeah, I'm just not familiar enough with it, so I'm gonna leave that one to rest for the time being. But that is gonna finish this this round of videos. If there's any video series you want me to do on something Disney, Universal, I'm probably gonna move on to Universal next for Universal tier list. Give Universal some love. If there's anything you want to see on that, or anything Disney in general you want me to see, do a tier list of, just let me know in the comments. Please like, subscribe. It really helps me grow as a channel. Starting this off brand new, coming out of the service. It's been a great little outlet for me coming out. But appreciate you guys watching, and have a good one.